We're seeing a lot of disruptive trends in wealth management right now. One of the biggest trends really is the movement of assets under management from active over to passive. It's changing a lot of the complexities of the fee structure because as you move from actively managed to passively managed, people generally expect a lower fee. And it's changing a lot of the industry, so we're seeing that on what we would call kind of the mass affluent side. When we look at the high net worth and ultra high net worth, what we're really seeing is the move to what we would call premium services. So we're really seeing expectations go through the roof right now in wealth management, and really everybody expects to have a differentiated type of service, so more personalized, more advice, more digital, so everything from the look and feel of the dashboards that you can view your performance of your wealth portfolio to your ability to go in and actually self-service, whether that be via your mobile device or your online site. And really that personalization is driving everything. So from self-service to the ability to look at your portfolio in a different way and really get true advice where in the past we didn't see that quite as much. So really top of mind right now for industry leaders are a host of topics. One of them is the looming wealth transfer. And so when we look at baby boomers aging and the transfer of over $30 trillion of assets over the next probably 20 years or so, sounds like a long time, but what's happening is that millennials do not have the same trust factors in place as their parents, or in some cases their grandparents, who are transferring that wealth. And so the thinking is that how do I, as an executive of a wealth management firm, make sure that I'm keeping that money in-house? And we're seeing a lot of movement towards education of millennials about their wealth. We're seeing a lot of programs, a lot of partnerships where some of the storied wealth management firms are partnering with a lot of the digital upstarts to bring that more digital feel, that more digital aspect to their portfolio to really be able to appeal more to a wider spectrum of people and to appeal to those more digitized services that really are necessary right now. The other thing we're really seeing is an evolution of the distribution model. We're seeing the movement towards distribution in a number of different ways via partnership models or different distribution models that are resonating in the industry through digital upstarts and those types of things, where the traditional companies are looking at their distribution models and saying, how can I expand my model into potential areas where I would have never thought possible before, like social media networks and those types of things. The business models right now in wealth management we do see evolving, and it's really everything that I've talked about before. So the movement towards more digital, the types of segments that are sort of getting bifurcated with the mass versus the ultra high net worth, and the different appeal to those is really creating disruption in companies and making them look at their business models a bit differently, because they have to service the mass market differently than they service the high net worth and the ultra high net worth. The other component of the distribution model where we're seeing a lot of disruption right now is around platform economies. So this ability to create a network effect around a group of consumers who are creating demand in the market and actually can move a market. We talk about open APIs and partnerships and those types of things. Those are all part of that whole platform ecosystem that we're seeing a lot of people generate new interest in from a distribution perspective. From an operating model perspective, you're really thinking about how do you enable those things. So you look at things like your technology stack, your organizational structure, your processes, and everything that we're seeing right now is to be more digital, to be more agile, those types of things. You really have to look at things like digital labor, the automation of processes, the ability to apply digital overlays to give transparency into interactions so that I can see my dashboard and that I can make decisions based on the advice that's given to me to my dashboard. The ability to make personalized offers to me versus to the population in general really means that in your operating model you have to have that agility that's created through things like automation and a workforce that is really enabled through technology. It's a little bit different than where we've been.